From the 86th floor of the Frigamall Broadcasting Building, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
In the studio in the interview loft, it's comedian Johnny Beaner. And Johnny, you spell your last name?
Beehner.
Beehner.
Yes, it's an interesting last name. Apparently, it's a racial slur.
Yeah.
We're just trying to avoid the hate mail, Johnny.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. That's the thing. I didn't know that. Neither did my buddy trying to get my attention across the crowded Mexican restaurant. He was a good guy.
Yeah, that could be a little awkward.
Right. It's a great last name to have growing up too. You know. I don't know if any of you noticed, but it does rhyme with something.
Yeah, sure.
Beaner Wiener.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, the memories are coming back. Picture this little Johnny Beaner out at recess, 3rd grade, trying to play kickball with the rest of the kids. But I'm having a hard time because I got, this big jerk circling around me chanting out Johnny Beaner has the tiny wiener.
Oh.
And I'm in 3rd grade. What am I going to say? The only thing I could think to say back to him was, yeah. I'm 9. Of course, I'm pretty sure we all do. We're 3rd graders.
I suppose maybe when you get a little bit older, maybe it comes in handy.
Yes. The other way around.
Yeah,
Johnny Beaner has a big. Women aren't impressed with that.
Really, that kind of
line,
sing-song school play yard thing doesn't really impress them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, nothing you can do about it, I guess. Did you ever think of maybe going with a stage name?
No, I've always been told, since I got into comedy, I've always been told it's a great comedy name, but growing up, it was tough. I mean, I remember basically coming home in tears, begging my mom to let us change our last name, and she'd always say the same thing. She'd be like, you know what, Johnny? It could be worse. It could be Poop. I was like, are you kidding, Mom? Tommy Poop is the coolest kid in school.
Tommy Poop rocks.
Everybody knows that. I have plenty of memories. When I was in 5th grade, take a guess what my mom suggested I dress up as for Halloween.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
The Frito Bandito.
These are all good guesses, and I wish, yes, the Oscar Mayer wiener. And then here's my response. Do you hate me? Am I being punished? She actually convinced me to do it. Using her Jedi mind trick, saying stuff like, well, you know what, Johnny, if you show up to class dressed up like a big wiener and you say, hey, you know what, everybody, you're right. I am a wiener. Well, then it won't be fun for the kids anymore.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It didn't work.
Or it's even more fun for the kids.
Yeah, I don't know what school she went to, but I don't think those kids have ever had more fun in their entire lives than the day they saw Johnny Beaner waddle into the classroom dressed up like a big wiener 2 days before Halloween dress-up day because she screwed up the calendar.
Oh.
Big family, too.
Are you?
How many?
7 kids.
Wow. Very good.
7 kids. I'm right in the middle, which is, of course, why I do comedy, I think. I need the attention. But it was horrible growing up, in the middle of 7 kids, because with 7 kids, my parents, trying to make ends meet, they had to cut corners, like to save water. We used to take group baths with the neighbors. It was horrible.
That's rough.
It was rough.
Not to mention, I think illegal. I'm guessing. I don't know. Big family, though, huh?
Yeah. And Christmas with big families, that's the worst. Because it was great for a while, but then my youngest brother turned 6, and that's when my parents were like, you know what, this is too expensive. We're not going to get you guys everything you want. Now we're going to start doing the thing where you put your name on a piece of paper, you draw it out. It's not like a Secret Santa. That's more like a crappy lottery when there's a 6-year-old's name in, because he'd be included in the Secret Santa, and every year he drew my name. I'd spend all my money, getting my brothers and sisters whatever they wanted. Then I'd open up my present only to find a bag of Skittles and a homemade coupon for a back rub.
Awkward.
Yeah, it was very awkward. I get to school, the kids are like, oh, I got a Super Nintendo. What'd you get, Johnny? Well, my sister wrote me a poem, and my brother did a magic show.
While rubbing my back.
Yeah.
It was very awkward.